Hello friends, welcome to our channel Khatri Steno. Subscribe our channel for more dictations on daily basis. Get ready for the dictation. The view taken by the High Court, namely that even if there was an assurance given by the fourth respondent on behalf of the state government, and such assurance was binding on the state government on the principle of promissory estoppel, the appellant had waived its right under it by accepting the concessional rates of sales tax set out in the letter of the fifth respondent dated 20th January 2020 is not correct. Waiver is a question of fact and it must be properly pleaded and proved. No plea of waiver can be allowed to be raised unless it is pleaded and the factual foundation for it is laid in the pleadings. In the instant case, the plea of waiver was not taken by the state government in the affidavit filed on its behalf in reply to the writ petition, nor was it indicated even vaguely in such affidavit. It was raised for the first time at the hearing of the writ petition that was clearly impermissible without an amendment of the affidavit in reply or a supplementary affidavit raising such plea. It was not right for the High Court to have allowed the plea of waiver to be raised against the appellant, and that plea should have been rejected in limine. If waiver were properly pleaded in the affidavit in reply, the appellant would have had an opportunity of placing on record facts showing why and in what circumstances the appellant came to address the letter dated 25th June 2020 and establishing that on those facts there was no waiver by the appellant of its right to exemption under the assurance given by the fourth respondent. But in the absence of such pleading in the affidavit in reply, this opportunity was denied to the appellant. Waiver means abandonment of a right and it may be either express or implied from conduct, but its basic requirement is that it must be an intentional act with knowledge. There can be no waiver unless the person who is said to have waived is fully informed as to his right, and with full knowledge of such right he intentionally abandons it. In the instant case, on the facts, the plea of waiver could not be said to have been made out by the state government. There was nothing to state that at the date when the appellant addressed the letter dated 25th June 2020, it had full knowledge of its right to exemption under the assurance given by the fourth respondent and that it intentionally abandoned such right. It is not possible to presume, in the absence of any material placed before the court, that the appellant had full knowledge of its right to exemption so as to warrant an inference that the appellant waived such right by addressing the letter dated 25th June 2020. It is difficult to speculate what was the reason why the appellant addressed the letter 25th June 2020 stating that it would avail of the concessional rates of sales tax granted under the letter dated 20th January 2020.